Hey everyone, welcome back to SDLN channel. Let's focus on the next point, what we discuss. And let's come. I just want to be today complete the topic of the hub and spoke topology in Azure. You can utilize any cloud anywhere that can be useful for you because this is the each and every organization they are utilizing that architecture that uh, diagram as well, how it's communicated, how it's working. Based on that, you can communicate your most of the location as well. It doesn't matter. It's India, is US or UK. It can be many region. It can be many location can be communicate to each other. Forget about this one. Let's come about this one, right? I hope everyone is able to see it. Just want to be see that why we need hub and spoke model. Now, let's take example, right? You have multiple things to discover, right? Let's take example. You have one location in UK, one into the US, another into the, let's take example. I have four, that is the US. Here I have the offices into the India, anywhere into the Bangalore or anywhere, right? So what I need to do, I have to go configure. If I want to be communicate with the UK and US, what I need to do it, I have to go here. I have to create the what side to side VPN between them, right? Now if I am going to be configure site-to-site VPN, that can be only UK for US. Similar, I have to do UK to Bangalore as well. Similar, I have to do UK to India as well, site-to-site VPN. Similar way, UK to India, sorry, US to India, Bangalore to the India. So it's very complicated to manage multiple VPN, right? And it's not easy to manage. That's what hub and spoke model is come into the picture. So we can say that we can configure one of the hub VNet, which is your hosted into the Azure or any cloud. I think you already know about the VNet, subnet and all things, right? So, and let's take example, your all other location is there, like UK is there, India, US, and most probably Bangalore is there, right? So what will happen? You don't need to be go anywhere. You can just do the connectivity of this one, and this one. So what happened? You don't need to be create multiple VPN connectivity. Let's take example. You have created VNet, sorry, VPN connectivity, and similar. You have connected UK, US, and India and Bangladesh. Now, what happening if you want to be UK communicate with the India? You don't need to be create additionally VPN connectivity or you don't need to be additional configuration. That means in a VNet that is you will get configure Azure firewall and you can mention the routes and most probably what are the inbound and egress traffic that is going to be complete. So that is the solution year got. That means if you are completing that hub, the tire of the any bicycle or something that is going to be connected one of the hub and all spoke is connected. That means this is cloud work as a hub VNet. And let's take example. You have the four like UK, US, India, Bangladesh. You have the on premises. We can say that spoke one, spoke two, spoke three, like that we can do the connectivity. And spoke 4 means you can connected your multiple devices, and that based on the what are the rule you are configured into the hub vnet. That means so. Now I hope everyone is clear right now, right? Let's come up this one diagram. So what I have mentioned here, this diagram, what I have mentioned, this is very similar to this one. That means let's take example, and this is very popular concept into the Azure networking. So you can see that this is the hub vnet, hub virtual network, that you can create the multiple subnet, right? Here Azure Firewall can control your egress, means outbound and inbound traffic with the help of this basically application rule as well as network rule. And this bash test service means Azure bash station in the sense that is you will get work as a jump server. Now, the once you configure a VNet, subnet, and all the things, you have to I already mentioned that how you configure the express route as well as VPN connectivity, VPN gateway for this one, right? Now let's take example. This is your on-premises, and this is your network there into the cloud. So simple way, we know that if I just want to be connected any on premise or cross premises, I have to do what? Express route as well as VPN connectivity. That we already explained that I have to go here. I have to check the ISP which VPN they have, they will connectivity which they have, and they will be going to be local ISP that extend. Or else I have to go here VPN gateway and I have to mention the policy IK version 1, IK version 2. This traffic should be encrypted. That is the VPN connectivity, right? So basically what is happening? Hub VNet is completed. Hub VNet can be like we can say that central of this one and all other spokes should be connected. Now you can see that this VNet pairing is happening to the, or let's take example, this is the spoke 1, this is the spoke 2. And this VNet pairing must compulsion if you have to into the cloud network. The VNet pairing, if you know about the VNet pairing, if VNet 1, you have the multiple subnet, VNet 2, if you have the multiple subnet, if you are enable the pairing, that can be communicate to each other. Even you can allow the remote gateway as well to communicate. That means you have basically all the, once you completed the VNet pairing, the subnet can be communicate to each other, and you can go here in Azure Firewall, create the rules that control the traffics, and you can enable Azure Monitor or Sintel. That can be you will get the some SOC 2 type of the security details. The thing is that if you are seeing that is everywhere its VNet pairing is there, right? So if you want to be communicate hub and spoke, that VNet pairing should be there. Or if you don't want, if you want to be like hub, spoke, then spoke, that is also possibility. So you have to do it into the changes into the Azure firewall rules that communication. Now let's come that cloud part is completed. You have to VNet pairing and all the things. Forget about the what is the virtual machine which subnet you have right now. Now if you have the VNet pairing, then how will be going to be complete the traffic, right? Then the main thing is comes into the routes. So in route, you can mention subnet, what will be the next hop count, and all traffic should be going to be Azure Firewall. And what is the Azure Firewall IP? You can configure as a private as well as public. But if your VNet pairing is there, you can mention the private IP of the Azure Firewall. So that makes sense to transfer your all traffic to the Azure Firewall. And who is going to be handled? This route table. And if you want to be communicate with the On premises, that should be some connectivity. We already known that what is the VPN gateway and express route, how the connectivity is happening. So that is the overall hub and spoke model, which shown into the here similar way. But how is going to be controlled the Azure firewall? What are the network rule you will be configuring, and what are the application rule you will be going to configure? So you know about network rule working on the layer 4, that is comes under the NHG as well, and application comes under the layer 7. So that things is coming that way if you know about very well into the OSI model. And there is the some, if you are using the hub, so what will happen? We'll get cross premise gateway. So we already shown that on premise should have one hub that can be connected multiple spoke, right? And the spoke can be Azure or any cloud, or it's into the on premises. So that is should be happening within the VPN gateway or express route circuit. Second, egress control. That means outbound traffic that is defined by the route table. You will be going to be defined route table and what traffic you should be going to be allow, and you can mention the energy as well. Ingress traffic that should be by default is coming, that is for what is the virtual network you have. Remote access, you can define remote access as well, and if you don't want to be allow them, you can do the you know rules as well. And main thing is here routing, that is manage direct traffic between hub and connected spoke. Now let's take example. Okay, what type of the interview question will get into the here. Now what I observe here, if VNet A pairing with the VNet B and VNet B pair with the VNet C, so that means VNet A to C that is going to be communicate. Simple question. Okay, let's take example. You have VNet A pair with the VNet B, VNet B pair with the VNet C. So let's take example A, B, B to C. So basically what happening? The pairing is there. The question interview may ask if A to B or B to C is there, is this possible A to C communication? The answer is no, because the pairing should be going to be connect each other, and if you want to be communication A to C, then you have to create one more additional VNet pairing with the A to C. Then it communication should be happening. So that scenario based question you will get first. So make sure the interviewer can ask to this one. And the main thing is that you don't need to be worried about this question means A to C communication will happen. No, because of the traffic which is VNet is going to be directly connected network, right? Second question you might ask, which is if I have implemented hub and spoke model and my VPN connectivity already established, but my data is not coming, what you can check to resolve this one, right? Now let's take example. This is the Azure and this is the on premises. Forget about what is inside, what is the outside. Okay, what is the inside, what is the in, and they have what is happening, they have mentioned they have established a connectivity. The first scenario, the connection is established, right? Connection is established, that means phase 1 completed. Second, the data is not coming. So in data is not coming, there are multiple things. Now connection is established, data is going to be increased or decreased, and that should be happening to the pressure gauge, right? So what first you can check, If phase 2 is not working, I'll be checking the pressure key if any mismatch. If that clear, then I'll be moving to the what are the routes I have configured for the both train to allow the or deny the network. Fourth, I'll be going to be check Azure firewall rule which I have allow or deny. So that is the simple state answer you can give, and you will get the cross question here. Let's take example. If I am not using VPN and if I am using the express route, what you can do? If express route is using this two question directly, means these two phases can be gone because in the express route will be going to be end-to-end circuit. So you can check with the routes and Azure firewall rules. Now, so basically it can be done into the GUI interface or using the Terraform. And Terraform is very easy to configure this type of the things. You can mention the routes and all the things. You can mention the what are the pipeline it's calling and what are the changes, right? GitHub action and all the things. So basically, hub and spoke model should be there. Now, they are saying that what are the VNet pairing with the on-premise connectivity. So basically, what is happening if I have the VNet and this is on-premise VNet, that can be do one is express route, one other is the VPN connectivity, and third one is the private endpoint. That can be possible. So that type of the question may be asked into the interview, but let's focus on the scenario base. And if you are coming in here, the architect, it's very difficult to see here, but it's very too easy to configure and all the things into the Azure. You can use your Terraform code as well. It may not going to be take long time, but if you don't know the Terraform, you can use the GUI interface as well. And you can see here they have mentioned that Azure Virtual Network Manager here. So that can be allow multiple VNet manage at a one time. You can use Virtual Network Manager as well as Hub VNet. That should be fine, right? This all we can say that here. Now let's take example. This is the A, B, and C. That so if you are saying that AB and AC, that VNet pairing. Without this VNet pairing, A to C communication will be not going to be happen. So that is the question interview may ask. So thank you. If you are getting some knowledge, let me know, and we'll focus on the next time with the exact architecture designing and how we are going to be configure. Right? Thank you. Thank you all of you. Thank you.